Students often find tricky because it's a bit dull and dry. So methods is the one that often students get confused about, but it's dead easy. How do we know about crime? Well, we see things on the telly about crime, but how do we know how much crime there is? How do we know if crime's going up or down? How do we know who commits it, boys or girls? What's changing? What types of crime are up or down? Well, the main way we know about the amounts of crime, how much there is through what's called the official statistics. Now they're called official because, and think of your 3 Ps, they are produced, published and paid for by the government. And there are 2 types of official statistics. So when it says official statistics, your brain needs to go, 2 types. The first one are the police statistics. Now the police statistics are only based on what we report to the police. So for little crimes like mobile phone theft, we sometimes don't bother. And for really big crimes like domestic violence and possibly rape, we don't report those crimes either. So the police only get to hear about certain crimes. And then of course the police have to decide whether or not to record them. Now we know that there is some evidence that police forces don't record all crimes because they have to publish their results in league tables. So if they record the crime, people expect them to solve the crime because they have to tell people how many crimes they've solved. So sometimes they don't do that. So the police statistics are useful because they can show us how much crime there is, whether it's going up or down, whether there's more in one area than another. But there are disadvantages because we don't report all crime and the police may be a bit naughty with them. The other main type of official statistic is what's called the British Crime Survey, which is a victim survey. A sample of 50,000 people, and somebody comes round to your house and says to you, I've got a list of crimes in my hand. In the last 12 months, have you been the victim of mobile phone theft, burglary, domestic violence and all sorts of other crimes? And you just say yes or no. Now from this data, statistics are produced that seem to show how much crime there is. And this is considered the most reliable method now. However, they don't ask under 16s, and we know, don't we, that under 16s commit a lot of crime and are the victims of a lot of crime. Also, people don't always admit to being the victim of some crimes. For example, you still might not want to talk about domestic violence. So there are advantages and disadvantages. So in your revision booklet, there is a model answer about official statistics. If we really want to understand crime, it's okay knowing how much there is. We also need to know why. Why do people commit crime?